in the intricate and ever-shifting landscape of the Middle East. A new and concerning development is capturing the attention of international observers. Reports are emerging that suggest Iran is actively working to form a new coalition of proxy forces, a so-called Liberation Army, with the alleged aim of confronting Israel and United States interests in the region. This isn't just about reinforcing existing alliances. It's about creating a more unified, cross-border force capable of coordinated action. Let's break down what we know about this developing situation, who the key players are, and what the potential implications could be for regional stability. The core of this strategy appears to involve unifying various militia groups, primarily from Iraq and Syria, under a more cohesive command structure. For years, Iran has cultivated a network of allied militias across the Middle East, often referred to as the Axis of Resistance. This network includes well-known groups like Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, and various factions within Iraq's Popular Mobilization Forces. However, this new initiative seems to be a step beyond mere patronage. The goal, according to sources, is to create a force that can operate more fluidly across national borders, particularly the Iraq-Syria-Jordan Triangle, a historically strategic and volatile area. Why now? The timing is critical. The ongoing conflict in Gaza has significantly heightened tensions throughout the region. Since the events of October 7th, they are allegedly working closely with leaders of prominent Iraqi militias such as Kataib Hezbollah and Harakat Hezbollah al-Nuyaba. These groups are not new to the scene. They have a long history of activity in both Iraq and Syria, and are known for their strong ideological alignment with Iran. The plan reportedly involves recruiting thousands of fighters, providing them with advanced training, and equipping them with more sophisticated weaponry, including drones and medium-range rockets, economic necessity, and a shared sense of grievance. The strategic focus of this new army appears to be twofold. First, to create a direct and persistent threat to Israel from multiple fronts. By establishing a strong presence along the Syrian and Jordanian borders, this force could potentially open new lines of attack against Israel, stretching its defense capabilities, but also from Syria and potentially near the Jordanian border. This would represent a significant escalation and a new strategic nightmare for Israeli military planners. The second major objective is to increase pressure on the United States to withdraw its forces from the region, particularly from Iraq and Syria. However, to Iran and its proxies, their presence is seen as an illegal occupation and a primary obstacle to extending Iranian influence. By creating a larger, more capable, and unified proxy force, Iran could escalate the frequency and intensity of attacks on U.S. bases, making the American military presence increasingly costly and politically unsustainable back home. The tragic drone attack in Jordan earlier this year that killed 3 U.S. service members was a stark reminder of the lethality of these groups and the risks faced by American personnel. Of course, this plan is fraught with challenges and potential obstacles. For one, the various militia groups, while sharing a common patron in Iran and a common enemy in the US and Israel, also have their own local agendas, rivalries, and command structures. Forging them into a truly unified and disciplined army is a monumental task. Iraqi nationalism is a powerful force, and there is significant internal resistance within Iraq to being seen as a mere pawn in Iran's geopolitical games. The Iraqi government in Baghdad is in a delicate position, trying to balance its alliance with the United States with the powerful influence of Iran-backed factions within its own state security apparatus. Furthermore, any such liberation army would face a formidable array of adversaries. The United States military possesses overwhelming air power and intelligence capabilities. Israel's military and intelligence services, the IDF and Mossad, are renowned for their effectiveness in preemptive action and covert operations. They will undoubtedly be monitoring these developments with extreme prejudice, and are unlikely to stand by idly while a new army forms on their borders. We have seen repeated airstrikes in Syria, often attributed to Israel, targeting Iranian personnel, weapons, shipments, and proxy commanders. Any attempt to build up a significant new force would almost certainly invite a swift and powerful response. Another key player to watch is Jordan. The Hashemite kingdom has long been a bastion of stability in a turbulent region and is a crucial security partner for the United States. The idea of an Iran-backed militia operating near its border is a direct threat to its national security. Jordan has a capable military and has shown its willingness to defend its sovereignty. The formation of this new proxy army could draw Jordan more directly into the conflict, a scenario that Washington would be desperate to avoid, but may be forced to confront. A destabilized Jordan would have cascading effects across the entire Middle East. The international community's reaction will also be a major factor. The United States and its European allies will likely respond with a combination of diplomatic pressure, economic sanctions, and potentially increased military support for their regional partners. They will work to disrupt the financial networks that fund these militias and interdict weapons shipment. The success of these efforts could significantly hamper Iran's ability to build and sustain this new force. On the other hand, countries like Russia and China, which have their own complex relationships with Iran and the West, may see this as an opportunity to watch their rival, the United States, get further bogged down in the Middle East. So, what does this all mean for the future? We are at a potential turning point. If Iran succeeds in creating this unified proxy army, it could fundamentally alter the security dynamics of the Middle East. It would mean a more coordinated, persistent, and dangerous threat to Israel and US interests. The risk of a major regional war, one that could draw in global powers, would increase dramatically. The slow-burning, low-intensity conflict we've seen for years could escalate into a full-blown conflagration. However, it's also possible that this initiative will falter. The internal divisions among the militias, the pushback from nationalist elements in Iraq and Syria, and the decisive counteractions from the US, Israel, and their allies could prevent this liberation army from ever becoming a truly effective fighting force. It might remain more of a rhetorical tool and a loose network, rather than the unified army Iran envisions. What's clear is that the situation is incredibly fluid and dangerous. The pieces are moving on the geopolitical chessboard, and the stakes could not be higher. This is not just a regional power struggle. It has global implications for energy security, international trade, and the fight against terrorism. The actions taken in the coming months by Iran, the United States, Israel, and the various regional players will shape the future of the Middle East for years to come. It's a story we will be following very closely. Thank you for watching. And if you found this analysis helpful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more in-depth reports on global affairs. Stay informed and stay safe.